So form action is the attribute that comes with form. So we can have the URL, we can have HTTP. The index VS Code is suggesting index.html because it's a link, but that's not where we don't want to link to HTML index.html. HTTPS, we have this the column, then forward slash http sorry http bin.org .org slash forward slash get. Because you are getting information from users. They are going to be inputting their typing in their information. It's like a form, like you want to ask questions, ask them for their full names, ask them for their age, ask them for their marital status, ask them for their date of birth, ask them for their favorite meal, whatever it is you want to ask them. You are actually getting information. So that's why you have get. We also have post scenarios where you use post, right? But in this case, it's get. So we have it like that slash get, and then while we are thinking of other attributes we might add to this, let's flow with it. Let's create the structure for the form. So the thing with code, with writing HTML or any other code is that, or language, is that you need to, like, you know calm down and focus. Like, if you're not focused, you miss a lot of details, and so you need to be calm, be in that mode. For me personally, I would say that it works for me. I have to, like, calm down and get in the mode and start remembering the lines of code and start typing it out gradually, and till I'm fully immersed in the whole process, right? So, and that's what makes it fun for me. That's what makes it fun, because you remember, you have challenges along the way, you correct it, you achieve results. Every little win counts, and then you know you are happy. So we have that. So for every form, we have so we are trying to build the structure, right? So to build the structure, we use the elements called field sets, for example. So field set is going to create a structure for the form. Let's say we want to categorize, we want to have different categories of information. Let's say we want to have personal data, for example. Personal data, right? We can use field set instead of using div. Like I always say, div is meaningless. It doesn't have semantic meaning, right? It will not even be obvious. You will not even see it reflect in your output. So div is not what to use in this case. We want to group personal data, because we are still going to ask another question. Let's say, or I think you guys should suggest, so that we can all be on the same page. What do you think we should collect from? Like, what kind of information do you think we should collect from this this web page, from users using this form?
Like the surname,
Surname,
last name,
all that falls under personal data. So let's say, okay, field sets. See, VS Code is already suggesting field sets. There's an attribute that comes with field sets, or not even an attribute. It's still like a what's it called? It's still an element. It's called legend. That's what's going to give the name. That's what's going to give the label of the structure. So we can call it personal data. Let's do it like that. Then underneath, so we have inside the field sets, we have so we can put a gap, a line break there, so that there will be spacing, right, before we start imputing our form. So for every form, for every text field, for every form there is input and there is label. The label comes first usually. Let's have this first example so that you can know, you can understand what I'm trying to explain. For label for what? First name or surname, abi? Surname, spell it out. Surname, or you can make the end capital letter. Then we should have input, type text. Then we have more attributes. Name attributes should be surname, and then ID attribute should be surname as well. Mm-hmm. Let's even see what we have. Okay, it's not bad. So we have this this box that you see. This box, this box is the effect of the, what is it called, field set that we added, and then the legend that we added, if you remember, is the personal data. If I go to Agbabiaka, right? The user has input the Agbabiaka, so we need to have more so that it can be a full form, and then the user can submit it, right? So let's go back. So we need to have another data. Let's say first name, abi. So we are going to have first name now. This is going to be first name. So we change this to first name. First name. Then this to first name as well. This is the particular text that will be visible. You know, right? We do that. What's this one? Control X. Paste it at the end. Control V or Command V. It's underneath and there's no line. This is exactly how we want it. So we can go ahead and type, and then this remembers the initial info. So we have it like that. I said age because I want to show us the dynamics of, using of different data, of representing different data in a form. So this will be for age, right? And as we know, age is number, is not text. Do you understand? It's age. ID is Abi. So here we do not set any rule. We do not, so anybody can come here and type any age. This I can start from, see, from 1, from minus, I think minus negative value is also there. It just keeps going like that. You can decide to leave it this way, and you can decide to set, this particular space is for age. Do you understand? The information, that's where you now start, you can now start, applying specificity, applying more attributes to, control how the type of information you want, how the information should be supplied. For example, now for age, let's say for example we want uh, um, want the minimum age to be like maximum. It should not be more than 20. No, it should not be more than 60. Mm-hmm. What else? 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 We can say let's have what's it called? Placeholder. Something that they will see, that will at least that will suggest that this thing is number that should be there. Oh. So we can say maybe what can we have there? What can we have there? What can we have there? We can say we can say 00 for example. Control S or Command S. So let's pick duplicate, or don't no need to duplicate. Let's just come to the end of this field set and then come here again, create another field set. I keep getting beep from the Google Meet, like someone is trying to join. Field set, another field set, legend for the field set. So let's call this maybe let's call this favorite meal. That's a favorite meal, right? Favorite meal. That's legend. Come down here, BR for that space, and then we now start inserting our actual, text field and labels. So now, for favorite meals, it's going to be like a selection. It's going to be a selection so that the user can select their favorite meal, right? We can either use selection, or we use radio buttons, or we use checkbox, right? We can use checkboxes or radio buttons, or we can use selection elements. So let's use selection. Let's start with selection, for example. So we can start with label for favorite meals. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then underneath, this time around it's not going to be input because they are not typing. We want them to select, so we use select. Mm-hmm. So select is going to be favorite meal. Okay, so now this is the trick, because it's going to be selection. We don't necessarily have to add a label. We don't necessarily have to add a label. We can hide this label inside uh, our comment tag, just to hide it in case we want to come back to it. Mm, Okay, it's reflecting already. So we can type in the data. Mhm, mhm. So we can use select um, element for this marital status as well. We can actually use select elements such that the options that will be available will be married, other options, so that the user can select. But I intentionally just did this so that similar um, text field or format will be in the same box, so that we can treat it, one step at a time. So this is for typing into the box, and also, because this is number, we can easily just go up and down selecting the number, or even typing, right? Then moving on to the next um, field sets, we can now have selection. But the next field set is not reflecting. Am I the only one noticing? We created another field set, right? Do you notice what just happened? I didn't save it. So as I saved it now, it's reloaded because it's live server. So now it's showing. You see, because this is select, it's already showing a drop down, kind of a drop down menu, but no data. So just this line of text. Then we can continue with these other guys. So select name equals favorite meal. Sorry. Then ID, or we can just say meals. Mm-hmm. Then we can have type favorite meals there. And of course, when you are selecting, what are you selecting? You are selecting options. So we'll call out the option element. Option element comes with value attributes. So what are the options? Amala. Mm-hmm. Duplicate. Amala. Jollof. Nkwobi. These are not my favorite meals, oh. I'm just, it's what I hear. Nkwobi.
You go explain, sir.
What else? Uh, what else? What else? Spaghetti. Then you save it. Let's check. Okay, it's loading. Okay, it's not yet fully fleshed. Let's group them. We use option group, OPT, option group. Let's cut this out. Control X or Command X. Let's group 3 together. So this option group would have label attributes. Label equals breakfast. Let's say this is what the person, let's say all of these are under breakfast. Breakfast meals. We're just saying. Then so we can have two groups majorly. Where this one come in? Cut, paste into this. Then let's duplicate this to have more options. Bring it down. Since the first one has 1, 2, 3 options, this one have 3 also. So we can say this should be spaghetti, this should be eba, and this should be tuwo. And this should be Is it about to end?
15 minutes to the end of this call.
Okay. So let's check. What's special meals? Updating. Are you trying this at your end as well? Okay, it's loading. It's still not displaying as it should. Why is that? this is select. This is select opening tag. Where is the end tag? Select opening tag. Okay, the end tag is here. This is the problem. Mhm. Since select has to wrap it up, then we can now bring back our label. We can bring back our label to do the job. We can release our label. Control S or Command S. So let's see what we have. But it should favorite mail, and this is what I was avoiding. I don't want us to have repetition of this. That's why I said we should hide our label. But let's see what we can do. So what we can do again, we can say we can change this to no label is no. The legend is what is causing the repetition. The legend. This is the legend. So we can call this something else. You can say choose choice of food or something. Are you getting what is happening?
Sure, sir.
Are, are you getting? Do you understand? So I have to change this
Yes,
to
sir.
choice. So remember we put these three into option group, these three into option group, and we added label attributes to the first option group. We said breakfast meals. The second one we said special meals, and that's what is here. So I can select jollof rice and input it here. I can change my value and input it here. Now if I reload this, you notice that it will be empty. Why is amala showing? Amala is not supposed to show. Or I can change, okay, it should show, but I can make it so that jollof rice will be the first input here that should show. And that's where we come here. Where is it? This is jollof rice. I can add attributes. I can add selected attributes to jollof rice so that when the user lands on the page, the first thing they will see here is to be jollof rice. You can see that. So you can now select other options. You can select other options. That's select input type. Then we can now go further by adding radio button. So I think in the next video we should add radio button since this video is going to end soon. This call is going to end soon. What do you think?
Yes, sir. That would
So
be better.
that will be better. So let me pause this.